I love having cake for breakfast. It's what? Why are you looking at me like that?
I love cake, period.
He likes cake for breakfast.
Wink, wink.
Welcome to Souly for Laughs. I'm your favorite host, apparently now, JoJo.
I'm JD.
And your girl, Mima.
And guys, remember when we thought being a grown-up meant staying up late, having cake for breakfast, and no rules?
Right. Cake for breakfast.
Lies. All
cereal
lies.
For dinner.
No responsibilities.
Ice cream.
No responsibilities. It's like the Rugrats.
I don't want responsibilities anymore.
Those were all lies.
Why?
Because I thought that's really what it was when you were a kid. I expected I always said, oh, I'm gonna move out at 18, and once you're an adult, because you see adults and they just do whatever they want, but you don't realize that that's really not what happens.
Yeah. You don't do whatever the fuck you want. You actually do more of what you want to do when you're a child. That obviously stuff that doesn't involve money, but then when you're an adult, like if you want to go and dance in the rain, you did that shit as a child. Adults don't be doing shit.
No, you could though.
You could, and I did.
Not to.
I did it. I don't trust. A week ago.
Yeah, I know, but I don't trust.
When it was pouring, did you see it?
Streets, man. Yeah.
I feel like I got more freedom now walking in the rain because my grandma used to be like, "Get the fuck in the house!" You can't walk outside in the rain because you're gonna get a fucking cold.
You're gonna catch a cold, even though that's not how we catch.
You're gonna get sick.
But it felt. I was outside. Kid you not, letting the rain hit me for like 20 minutes. I sat down on the sidewalk and I just let the rain hit me. Like I was pouring all, and I'm like, I hadn't done that since I was a kid, and it felt.
Your neighbors were probably like,
so amazing.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
You shouldn't.
Chris was like, because I was like, you know what? I said I should go outside and just go play in the rain, and Chris was like, what? He's like, you're not gonna do that. And I said, watch me. I put on my fucking bathing suit and went outside and splashed around outside. And I know the water's clean because we have like a stream underground, and all the houses, sump pump, like it's all clean water. It's not dirty water. It is. It is.
What's clean water?
The water. It's bro. We're not in DR.
It's technically rainwater.
It's
right?
rainwater.
I feel like the water in DR is cleaner than the water here. All right, but that's not what we're talking about.
Anyways,
here you go.
So yeah, but I don't know. When I was a kid, I hung out with girls that were older than me because they were my neighbors. And when they were getting ready to go out and go clubbing, I was like 12 watching them dress up. But I never wanted to grow up faster than what I was. Like, I admired them, but I never was like, oh, I can't wait till I go clubbing. Like, I remember her mom was like, oh, I know you probably wish you can go with them right now, but you'll have your chance. And I looked at her and I was like, no, I'm okay with not being able to go now. Like, I'll eventually get there at some point. But I don't know, when I was, I don't know, what did you guys think? What did you think being an adult would be like?
I fell for the movie trap, so I thought I was gonna be like
rom-coms.
I thought I was gonna find my Prince Charming. He was gonna bump into me into this in the middle of the street. I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, let me replace your coffee," and we were gonna get married and have kids by 27, and now I'm 31. But all that doesn't even really matter. I thought I was gonna be successful. I thought I was gonna be super independent, maybe own a house. Didn't think I would have a kid as young as I did.
By what age? Because obviously this is all.
So my mom had me at 28, which I thought was a reasonable age, where you should already have finished school. You should already be in your career for a few years. Go through your little whole phase, ready to settle down. But yeah, bro, Disney movies done set me up for failure.
I thought, I thought I wasn't gonna have kids. When I was a kid, I didn't want kids, right? Then obviously I had a kid as a kid, so that completely backfired. But I thought you move out. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a house and a really expensive car by 25. I could do whatever I want. I could go wherever I want. And then you grow up and you're like, taxes,
Yeah.
I could only go there if I had money.
responsibilities,
Yeah.
things that they don't teach you. For instance, when I was 18, I got my first credit card, and I'm thinking, so my understanding is, oh, minimum payment, right? I'm thinking you could just take your credit card, go buy whatever you want, and then pay whatever you want. Like towards
The minimum.
yeah, no, like I didn't know there was a minimum payment. I thought it was like, my understanding was you get $1,000 credit card because that's what they gave me, right? For one credit card. Then American Express gave me a credit limit for $5,000, which was not a good idea. But I lied in the income thing, right? Like,
Did they not see your last name?
that doesn't matter.
Well, that's
You-
exactly why they verify income now.
You lie sometimes.
Yeah.
They don't always. They
Sometimes.
don't. They get back to you so quick. They don't be verifying.
So I go to the mall. I buy myself and Gio, like,
Mad clothes.
Remember all those really nice sneakers and stuff? I bought all of that with my credit card, right? The first bill comes and it's like minimum payment for one card was 200 something and the other one was 400 something.
How much did you charge on
Oh no,
it?
I
$1,000.
topped it off.
5,000.
Yeah, car
Oh, I thought we were
parts.
talking about
But that's
the
what I hooked up my
$1,000
car.
So that's why the minimum, because the more you spend, the higher the minimum payment
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So the fact that that was your first payment, $200, that means that you maxed out.
Yeah, I hooked up my car. I bought a bunch of clothes, and
Nobody taught you that.
nobody taught me that, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm thinking like, oh, it said send for, so I sent like $25 to one and like $25 to the other one. I'm thinking I'm good. Next month comes, obviously you know what happens.
Double the interest.
Double the interest. No, not double the interest. They charge you that stupid fee.
The late fee.
Whatever. And now I'm like, man, fuck them. I'm not paying shit. They're not going to come and take my stuff, right? Obviously, then it goes into collections, blah, blah, blah. But
When you're young,
You really didn't have the
You don't
concept
care
of credit
about-
at all.
Yeah.
no, I didn't have the concept of credit.
Same. I
My
had
parents didn't
no
teach me that.
And that's-
School doesn't
That's
teach
a
you
problem
that.
with our community that we.
yeah, that's why we're so behind. Kind
Yeah.
of.
The school doesn't teach you that. So my expectation of owning a house at 25 was completely out the fucking window because
You had shit.
I
credit.
weighed more than my credit score. Yo, dude. So now, like,
Juan's credit score was 30.
yo, no one, like, I wrecked my credit at 18. Like, wrecked it.
And I did the opposite. I knew the effects of having a credit card. Like I knew all of that was going to happen. So I didn't ever take a credit card out, which I'm very thankful for. But then I didn't have enough credit. All I had was my first car that I had financed and my student loans. When I went to go like start buying a house in 2016, they were like, oh yeah, you don't have enough. You don't have the kind of credit that we're looking for.
Yeah.
You need a credit card. So for like a year, I opened up like 2 or 3 credit cards and like I would, swipe
Use
them
them,
and
yeah.
pay them. And then that's how I.
Yeah, the right
But
way.
when we wound up buying our house, yeah, the right way. But when we wound up buying our house, I still was considered fair. It wasn't good enough. Now I'm almost Caucasian.
The only financial literacy I got was writing the checks out for my grandma because she didn't fucking read English. Like, that's the most I got. Sending the checks to where they need to go. But
Like for me, I always thought like I love the idea of living in a city, like being single, like Sex in the City, having my own like cute
Yeah.
little apartment, little whimsical apartment, right? And like, just like living the city life and none of that. I didn't have
Yeah.
any of that. Obviously, I became a mom young, which I don't regret it because I don't even think I would have loved to. Maybe I would have loved to live
Yeah.
in the city, but like now I wouldn't.
yeah,
I think the older you
with a
get,
kid-
the
yeah.
more you want peace
And tranquility.
Yes,
Yeah.
the city does not bring that.
I feel like I go between city days and country days.
Yeah.
Like some days I have the energy to take on city. Some days I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind living on a farm right now.
And that's why, like, I love New Jersey, but I hate New Jersey because of how much it costs to live here.
But the versatility is crazy.
But the versatility, like, I can go 2 hours down south and be in farmland. I can go
Live by
2
the
hours
shore
up
if you
north
Yeah.
and be in the mountains. Like, we can go on the Appalachian Trail from somewhere in New Jersey.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got the beaches. And yeah, I know people talk shit like, oh my god, the beaches are dirty. Our beaches are actually not that bad.
I wouldn't even go in the water. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no,
you.
our beaches are actually not that bad. Like it. What people don't understand is there's a reason why it's that color on that shoreline. It's not because it's like
And also, all the
dirty,
water is connected. Like,
unless you're in a bay.
fucking for real.
yeah,
water-
unless you're in a bay, then that's different.
Yeah.
Then the water can be a little dirty.
a little
Yeah, I don't know. Like I had a different expectation. I thought like I don't know what the hell. I wasn't thinking about cars. I wasn't thinking about houses yet. I wasn't thinking about children. I didn't have an expectation on when I was gonna get married. Mm-hmm. I was just kind of winging. The only thing I knew was like I wanted to live in the city and just kind of like live that lifestyle.
Yeah.
But
The reality versus the expectations versus the reality obviously is completely different.
Yeah.
Because like I said in a previous episode, I thought I was gonna play for the Yankees. Like I thought literally, like when I was in high school, I really thought I was about to just be in the dugout at Yankee Stadium.
I love that delusion for you.
Next up to bat, number 3, which can't have that number anyway, but
I would have had if you made it. I would have had a big ass 3 painted on my face like that.
I'm done.
so stupid.
Before,
Out in the fan.
when I did cheerleading, I wanted to be a cheerleader as my career.
That's fair. Like the Dallas Cowgirls and stuff like that.
Oh,
Or
I
the
didn't
Dallas
think
Cowboys
that far.
cheerleading squad.
Not for any sports. Because there's like competitive cheerleading.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I wanted to do.
But you know what? Like, I feel like there's so many of us, like, when, like, children really do want to do things that they have a passion for. Mm-hmm. And sometimes these passions never die.
Yeah.
They're still inside you. These are still things that bring you joy because as a child, you do things that bring you joy.
Right.
And I feel like our school system and obviously adults will be like, no, you're not going to make money off of that. Like I know somebody that was really good at doing nails and her mom talked her out of going to school for cosmetology for nails, even though she's still very talented. And it's like, bro, you know how much money you could be making right now if you would have, if her
Follow your
mom,
passion.
if her mom would have never said to her like, you're not gonna make money off of that. That's not a career, blah blah. And then fast forward, you're still not in like you have a job, but it's not like what you would consider a career. Like you still have to have a 401k. You still have to pay mad money towards your insurance. Like. She would have been making more money as a nail tech.
Sometimes though, the reality of life just kills your passion. Like like there's certain things that some people are passionate about, like all these rappers that just like, yes, could you make it somewhere with that? You can, but you also have to realize that
the chances
are the odds, and not just that, it's just sometimes that might not be what's your path. Like you, as bad as you want it, and I know it sucks to say that because you don't want to shit on anybody's dreams, but like if you're 45 and you're still
trying to rap
at your work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's not for art.
And exactly, like maybe, you know, stick to try to get better at the other job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a book one day.
Or do your 9 to 5.
But I'm still gonna work while I
Be a
work.
rapper on the side. Like
Yes.
you gotta fuel the dream somehow. Like it's not.
I feel
the dream
like
is not free.
I feel like you still have to do things that bring the passionate side out.
Because I used to rap in high school.
Even if it doesn't bring you money, you still do things that you're passionate.
Yeah,
about.
like I still write. Like I said, I will write a book one day, but I want to write the book when I'm like older, so that way I could write like
Wisdom shit.
Start writing it now.
No. I have a lot of stuff written on my phone, but I'm saying like I want like put the book together when I'm older, and a section of it is going to have like all my poems.
Why when you're older?
So that way I have more life to write about.
More reflection.
Yes, and more reflection, exactly, and more poetry. Because I could just I could just get a poetry book published now, right? It does cost money, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's a block there for me still, because there's a lot of like personal and vulnerable stuff on there that I don't want to put out there. Like
Until you
at
don't
this
give no
age.
fucks when
Until
you're,
like
when
yeah,
you're
because I
old.
feel like the older you get, the less you care about things.
Oh my
Because you're
God,
getting
old people
closer.
give no fucks.
Because you're getting closer. Well, because now you're filled with wisdom, right? Now you've lived through different
I
things.
think you just don't
and
care
you
about
start-
outside noise anymore. When
right,
you're
and
older.
you start realizing
Yeah, exactly.
so much doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Like people don't go to the gym and work out at the gym because they're so worried about other people
What it
and
looks
how they
like.
view them
Yeah.
and like what I look like. And if everyone were to just live their life without giving a fuck about what other people think, people would be so much happier.
Mm-hmm.
Because we literally live like there's people that are so afraid to speak up or so afraid, like the entire society, the entire world. We're just worried about what other people think, and it's just fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. You don't do what you want to do because of strangers.
Well,
I feel like that is even harder now because of cancel culture.
Right. Because you want and people
Because
are
now
afraid
you're
to be
scared to lose your job over speaking
Yeah.
your mind or
That
living
too.
how you live. Like,
oh,
people-
absolutely.
Yeah.
People just take it too far.
They do
Like,
take it too far.
people think that feelings equate to facts.
Right.
Your feelings are not facts.
Right.
They're just not.
They're just your opinion, bro. And let it stay as that, your opinion, which you're entitled to, and it's true to you, and that's all that matters.
They growing up too, you just like as a child, managing friendships was so much easier than managing friendships as an adult.
Oh,
It is. I literally looked at my best friend from 5th grade and I kept staring at her and I don't know why. I just kept looking at her and I turned around and I was like, "Do you want to be my best friend?" She looked at me. She was like, "Yeah, sure." And we became really good friends, but she wound up moving away. We still follow each other on social media, but like we don't do that as adults.
No, but it's not even. It's not even like just like meeting friends. It's
maintaining
the friendships that you have, right? Because everybody now, like when you're a kid, you worry about, okay, so you're going to school and you're going to see this person. All right, so now you go to work and you have friends at work. But like, even if you have friends at work, sometimes those are literally work friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing you guys ever did outside of work. But it feels different when you're a kid. Like when you're a kid, those friendships are like kind of like over the summer, right? So like you go to school and then you have summer break. When you get back to school, those friends are just like, it's that feeling was always like different.
Mm-hmm.
It was different than what it is growing up, because now you have like the oh, this person did this, or you didn't call me, or yeah, like that's one of those things also that when you get to be a grown up or an adult,
It changes.
It changes.
I think scheduling is hard. People move to different states, which sucks balls, but everybody has their own life to live. Yeah, I forgot. I had a few other sentences, but
I think what it is, the way my brain sees it, is as a child, you don't like you. All you care about is just like that connection, the friendship. Like your programming hasn't been programmed into your mind of assuming what other people are doing and why they did it. You know what I mean? Like as a child, you're just like,
you don't care about none of that.
Right, you don't
you're
care
not
about none of
coming up
that.
with narratives. in your head.
Exactly,
Yes.
right? Because you're still growing up.
Yeah.
So when you become an adult, now you have all. I swear, I'm so clumsy.
your past
Now-
experiences.
Right. Now you have your past experiences. Now you have the way that your mom taught you how to see things and like all these things that are like, oh, Mima didn't pick up her phone because she's mad at me today because I wasn't able to go, to the gym with her the other day. So she's probably mad at me. But that's not why. She probably didn't pick up because she was napping for
Right.
3 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why when you become an adult, it becomes more difficult because as a child, you're just like, hey, you want to go play?
It's simple. Yeah.
It's everything's very simple. We as adults, we complicate stuff so much.
I feel like I'm going back to that mindset where I'm like, just almost taking it as face value because you know what, like social media has turned all these, oh, if it's meme it's a fact kind of mindset, like, oh shit, yeah, I read that. So like with the whole like people know what they're doing, and when people show you who they are, like blah blah blah. But
Those are
certain
I know what
things
you're
is
going
not
at.
that, you know, like it's not that deep. And I know everything is really that deep. Yes and no.
There's
In the same
duality
sense.
to everything.
So like I feel like that has made it hard for interactions to be simple. 'Cause
Yes.
now we start overthinking the action and what we think that person is thinking and what we think their intent was. And it's like, bro, you know none of that.
Yeah.
You
And
know none of that. Chill
we
the
don't
fuck
ask
out.
each other.
Yeah, instead of being like, hey, I'm feeling like you're slighting me a little bit. You're just like this
Right.
this shady ass bitch. Like, well, yeah.
Like, how did you mean that? Like, when you said that, how did you mean it?
Right.
Like, did you mean it this way? Because some people have, their tone doesn't necessarily always mean that they're trying to have an attitude or they're saying something with an attitude.
Yeah.
It's just the way that they say
Yeah.
things. Like,
Something
sometimes
else
I
is
can
showing up in that moment as
right.
well.
Sometimes I can come off very monotone, and I didn't realize that until my daughter said something to me. Mia was like, "Yeah, mom, sometimes like you're very monotone when you speak, and sometimes like there's no expression on your face." And I'm like, "Really? I thought my face was like very expression full. Like, like I thought there was a lot of expression on
Very
it."
expressional.
And she's like, sometimes when you start talking about certain things, like it's just like I'm just splurting out information, and I kind of like get robotic. And I think it's because I'm bringing it out of my brain and trying to like put
Piece
it
it
together
together.
in sentences
Yeah.
that make sense for people. Like, my brain is so full of information and things that I connect the dots with, but I suck at saying it out loud. I'm much better at writing it than saying it out loud.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we don't ask each other like, "Hey, how did you mean that?"
Right.
Did you mean it this way?
That's one of the good surprising things about adulthood is that your fucking brain is developed. That's number one. You're already starting off ahead, and that we're able to reflect. When you're young, your world is you. Now we're able to see outside of ourselves, and I feel like
Some people.
Some people.
sorry.
Some people.
Some
There's
people
still some
are
grown.
not self-aware.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But I feel like I will speak for myself. Like, I'm glad that I was able to still in the process of unlearning a lot of shit and just doing better. I feel like that's some people with the blueprint that you're given as a kid. Like, some people just take that with them and don't question it. Like, okay, well, this is the blueprint I was given. Like,
Yeah, this
whatever.
is it.
Right. And as you grow older, you're like, wait, this is not even mine. Like,
Yeah.
somebody gave this to me to try to follow this, but this is not even what I want. And I feel like
Yep.
that is such a good thing, to be able to have control of your own life and make your own decisions as an adult. As a
We
kid, you're
literally
kind of
have
forced.
free will.
Yeah, as a kid, you're kind of forced to follow whatever the program is in your household. But as an adult, you're like, wait, these things don't serve me anymore.
Like if you actually wanted to have cake for breakfast, you could.
You could as an adult. Like, that sounds so dumb, but you can have ice cream whenever the fuck you want. You can have pizza every fucking day. It's like, nah, just kidding.
I love having cake for breakfast. It's what? Why are you looking at me like
I
that?
love cake, period.
He
but-
likes cake for breakfast.
Wink, wink.
That is surprisingly, like, you as a child feel like, oh, you think like, oh, adults are boring and they don't, and it's like, no, you have fun just differently. Like you said, like when you were a kid, you didn't really expect like, oh, I want to go to the club right now. Then you grow up and you go to the club, and then you get older and you're like, I don't want to go to a club. And it's like that cycle where like you start off at a certain point and then you go like this, and then the older you get, because like
You go back to
when you're a
basics.
kid, when you're like a really, really young, you really don't care what people say.
Yeah.
Like what people think. You kids do dumb shit all the time.
You start
Yeah.
carrying around 11 years old.
Bro, the only thoughts you think about are your own. Like,
Yes,
literally,
exactly. So you're in your own
don't
little
think
bubble.
about anything else.
Then you get older and you start to work, like people start poking holes in that bubble,
Yeah.
right? And then you get older and you start to cover the bubble. You start to heal the bubble, and then you die.
Damn. What I was gonna say too is, how many moments do you guys have where you're like, oh shit, I remember when so and so said this to me as a kid, and like it's like a full circle moment.
Oh, I was just
All the
we
time.
we were just talking about that when I was telling Mia when I used to work with her dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like that stuck with me
Yeah.
because it was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause of, like, and I don't get me wrong. Obviously, I stopped caring about it, but it's like a core like.
Yeah, but
Like I'll never forget that you said that.
Yeah, I mean not like hurtful things. I mean like adult things. Like I don't know if this is a word. No, it's not a word. Wise, like just wise things. Like remember like when your parents say, "Well, one day you're gonna realize that."
Oh
blah,
yes.
blah blah, and then you're like, "Oh shit."
What are you gonna
like,
do when I die?
I thought he was being a bitch, but
Damn.
he was actually trying to give me keys, and that's what.
Trying
as
to
a
give you
kid,
keys to drive.
Adults giving you keys. Fuck your keys. As a kid, you don't give a fuck about the keys to success. Like you're not thinking about success. Like
I was gonna ask you keys for what?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I'll be like, what type
said
of
to
keys
drive,
was they
No,
giving you?
drive.
I mean, like,
I get it, keys to
symbolic
success.
life. Like, I be thinking now, like, I be trying to get paying like
Like,
gems, and I'm like, yo,
who sold drugs? You
you
know,
don't
family.
Oh shit, keys, yeah. You don't.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah, me either. But yeah, he was signed up. Yeah, like I'd be thinking back to like me trying to give my son now like some gems, and I'm like, bro, he don't give a fuck about that shit.
They don't be listening.
But
Like
I
I feel
know.
like
But
they-
sometimes you say it in passing.
and it'll stick in
It'll
their
stick.
subconscious.
And
Yeah.
then when he's 30 years old, he'll be like, yo, my mom, that was a real ass bitch, yo. I mean, I'm gonna still be alive, but he's just gonna think back like, damn.
You do think back because now I understand why my dad didn't want me hanging around
Certain
some of the
people, right.
people that I was hanging
Yeah.
around with.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm thinking, damn, my dad corny as hell. He just doesn't want me to have friends.
Yeah.
And then like,
I would have told you the same thing your dad was telling you.
but then I realized like when I got older, how his friends once my dad stopped drinking just disappeared on him.
Wait, once he stopped drinking?
Yeah, once my
Yeah.
dad stopped drinking, like his friends just stopped coming around. So, like they
Didn't have nothing in common.
They didn't really
anymore.
have anything in
Besides
common
drinking.
except of partying.
Which is crazy.
My house used to be the party
There's a
house.
lot
That's-
of friendships like that.
That there's a lot of friendships like that, and there's a lot of marriages like that
that's-
where they started dating in a stage where they're like in
Partying
this
and shit.
partying stage, and then once they start having children and becoming responsible adults, and they're not partying anymore, like there's no connection between these people anymore,
Yeah.
whether it's in a marriage or friendship or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's so sad.
I was gonna say that same thing. Like, you know how women be like, "Oh, you know who your true friends are when you get pregnant." Like, girl, they were not.
No, that's true though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say those were not your true friends. Sweetie.
Yeah.
Those were your club friends.
But you also no, but that's the thing though. You said this before, where you really do have just friends
Friends that you-
in.
yeah.
Yeah, and you know
Different
what?
areas
And
of
to
your
look
life.
at it in a different perspective, it might not even be that they're not your true friends. It's just now everybody's in a different stage of their life.
Yeah.
So you guys are no longer your paths aren't parallel to each
Yeah.
other anymore. Now it's like, oh, she went this way and I'm still going this way or whatever. And eventually, but at some point in your life, they were your true friend.
Yeah.
It's just you guys no longer connect in that way because you're in a different path in your life.
And that happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to shed the. I guess judgment. It is a little judgment, but like people choosing different paths for their life, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with you. I think we talked about this too. Like, people who prioritize different shit.
Yeah, of course.
That's your prerogative, dude. Like, that's how you want to live your life. As long as it's well thought out, obviously, like, then I fucking support it. But those people who want to party until they're fucking 65, you want to be in the club till you're 65, do you?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Follow your intuition and speak up for yourself. Speak up for myself because I spent a lot of believe it or not, I spent a lot of my childhood not speaking up for myself. Like, yeah, I'm a very vocal person, but when people were treating me bad, especially friends, I never called them out on it. I never like said nothing. Like my neighbors I have love for them, but they were part of the bullies that I had in my childhood, whether they want to admit that or whether they wanted to believe it or not, they were. And I remember one time like helping the one like comb her hair, and she has like long hair, and I'm like, I think we were like taking braids off of her. We were young, like this was before high school, and I kind of like got stuck in a knot, and she like got nasty and like yanked her hair away from me and like said like don't pull my hair or some shit like that. Like, and I was like, the way I took it was like if I pulled it on purpose, and I was like, I didn't mean to pull your hair. I wasn't pulling it on purpose. And first of all, I'm here helping you. And then her mom, who used to be a bigger bully, and always talked down to me and always made fun of me. Like they all did that. And her mom got nasty and said something. And that was like one of the first times I ever spoke up for myself in that household. And I remember saying, I said it in, she said something to me and I said in Spanish. And I was like, well, I don't come to people's houses to be talked to like shit either. And I dropped the comb and I went back to my house.
Mic drop.
Hey.
And I was like, so proud of myself, but so many times I never spoke up for myself, like being made fun of, being talked shit about in front of you. Someone talking shit about you in front of you is crazy.
I was like, am I having a stroke?
Is crazy.
I think she was having a stroke.
I was. But yeah, like speak up for yourself and follow your intuition, because your intuition is right more than you think. What about you? What would you tell yourself?
That's actually very thing, because obviously we were friends in middle school, and I was 4'5", face full of acne, and just
Well, you were always
picked
taller
on,
than me anyway, so.
and just got picked on.
For me, you were 6 feet tall.
So for me, that's crazy, because for me you were 6 feet tall.
Oh, in your heart?
Yeah, because you defended me so much when I was in middle school. So for me, if I had to go back that far, I would definitely go there. Like as a kid, like whatever, it is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. But to the middle school thing would be the, speak up for yourself, stick up for yourself, instead of just like letting people just bully you and say whatever they want, and getting pushed around in the hallways and shit like that.
And the anger that you're holding
and
on
the anger, yes, and then the anger that you held on to, that you let explode later on in life, that you hurt people, where I hurt certain people that I wish I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, not physically, but more verbally than anything else. Like, I learned how to weaponize words.
Your words.
At a very young age, because all I did was write everything down. Like, I never, if you would know the amount of people that I've, like, killed in my notebook.
You were like Stan?
Yeah, like
from fucking Eminem song.
And it was like, yo, like I would tell myself, write, just don't ever stop writing, but also talk more. Tell your friends how you're feeling, tell your parents how you're feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't walk to the pier that day, like that type of stuff. Like, I would tell, those are the things I would tell myself as my younger self. Just stick up for yourself. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of kids out there that like their parents, like I asked, Mason, like, how's school? Is anybody saying anything? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And give your parents some grace. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck him, saying imagine. I would say along that too, because I just remembered I was bullied too. I used to get like squished behind doors and shit. This is a big bird bitch, bro. She was so big. I don't even know how she was like the size of the door.
Was she one of the sisters? The Twin Towers?
Her name was Burley Bed or something like that.
Oh, nah.
Something like that. She was like the granddaughter.
That's why she was a bully, because what the fuck? Bro, Burley?
Yeah, I don't even know what her name was, but she was big as hell.
She was probably like 5 feet.
I would say, yeah, speak up for yourself. Just be honest with whatever you're feeling in that moment and speak about it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You're a kid. Like, and
don't let nobody dim your fucking light.
Yeah, don't let nobody dim your light, what she said. And damn, the whole time I didn't think of shit.
You were just saying it.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah,
that could be it,
just
though.
reiterating what you guys said.
But that might be why we're so close.
Speak up for yourself, because
that might be why we're so close as friends.
We don't know, like, the importance of just saying the words. Like, I feel like that in itself releases a lot of stress off of you.
Yeah,
like saying it out loud, giving that life, like giving that thought life, and because I feel like as a kid, like whatever you say goes over their motherfucking heads. Like them niggas do not listen.
I would also tell her, love your curls. Take care of them now.
I was gonna say love yourself, because your body is gonna go through many changes. Your face is gonna go through many changes, and just love yourself.
I never realized how many haters I actually had in my life that I was like cool with. Like haters, like
no, I know what you're talking about. But the first thought that came to me is the delusional bitches that swear they got haters but really don't. Because not you, but I know a bunch of people that swear they got haters. I'm just like,
but and I'm not even talking about haters because of the your physical. It's haters because you're authentic. Yeah, and you don't give a shit
because you're comfortable being yourself.
And you're comfortable being yourself, and you're comfortable speaking up. Now later on, the older you get, and you don't realize how many people don't do that and hate you, or not necessarily hate, because
they admire you but are jealous of that
right
trait of
they envy you, and then they, per their perception of how they view the world and how they view themselves, that's how they perceive you in a negative light. It's never like it's never being what's the word I'm looking for, inspired. You don't inspire them. Instead, you bring up envy in them because you just speak up and you do, like, you just go for it. Yeah, you go for whatever you want. Yeah, but what people don't realize is that everyone has insecurities. Yeah, and just because that person looks confident on the outside and they do go for shit and they do this and they do that, does not mean that person isn't always second guessing themselves,
right? Or scared to do that,
right?
Yeah. If you guys out there have any stories or want to share the advice that you would have given your younger self, you can leave it in the comments or DM our Instagram or TikTok. It's the same handle, at Souly for Laughs. So, I know you had a question.
Oh yeah, I was listening to the radio the other day, and couples be engaged for like 5 years. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
5 years?
Yeah, you know why? Because the guy gives her the ring to shut her up for a while.
But as the woman, when do you say, all right, he gave me the ring to shut me up? Because when the fuck is the wedding?
Or they say, or they're saving up for the wedding also. Yeah. That's another reason.
So
if you got to save up, well, I'm not even
nah, because if you might want a really big wedding.
If that's important to you, then you do that. Go ahead.
But
is it superficial? Yes.
I feel yeah.
Does it fucking matter? No.
To each his own, no.
I feel like those long engagement, right? Well, first of all, the man is going to do whatever the woman allows him to, right? So like if you have to beg your man to propose to you, and he gives you a shut up ring, that's on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, that's your fault. Yeah. Like,
I don't want a shut up ring.
But if you want something and you have to convince him of it, then you can't be upset when now if you've been together for whatever, let's say 10 years or 8 years or whatever.
You're in an unhappy marriage.
Yes, exactly. Like, you knew this man didn't really want this. He did it because you wanted it, and now you're in this position where it's not going right.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
Yeah. Then there's also the couples who rush the engagement period, because I know, well, I guess when you know, I'm not going to say rushed, but you get engaged and you're married within like 5 months. That's also just like you went into planning the wedding immediately. Like,
no, that could happen though. Because, so for instance, example,
well,
right?
It can happen.
For example, right? Let's say you've been together 6 years. Like you've been a couple for 6 years. You live together. You guys aren't married. You go on vacation. You propose, and then you get married 5 months down the line. That's actually not that crazy to me. You know, now you meet, you get engaged 2 weeks later, and then married 3 months down the line. That's a little.
Well, you do a Kim Kardashian.
Some people do that too. And they be like, and we're 15 years down the line, and if it works for some, like there's
it does work for some. Like, there are. But you want to know, like, our opinion on what's too long? Or just our feelings?
Well, I just feel like
what's too quick?
I feel like the standard is a year. Most people would be like 1 year to 2 years, okay. Like, you know, you got to plan the wedding, you got to save for the wedding, whatever the case is. After the second year, it's like, okay, if it's financial, then there's nothing to do about that. If it's y'all are not sure you want to get married, then that's something else. Because I just don't understand. If it's not saving for a wedding, why take 4 or 5 years to get married?
But see, that's
I feel like an engagement should be like, I already know I want to marry this person. So maybe don't get engaged until.
But what if you
sure.
want the ring?
But that's what I was gonna get at, though, right? Like,
Well, why would you want the ring if it's like?
Because some women just want the ring. Like, some people have this.
I'm a fiance.
Yes, some people have this. Like, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm engaged. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like it validates something in them to where they feel more wanted, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But do you? Are you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the man isn't willing to marry you, like,
Yeah.
okay, you got a ring. Like, go buy a ring for yourself.
For me, it's like, if I even gotta tell you or convince you to propose, you're already not the man for me.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like you're already taken away from the genuinity of
The genuine with the what?
that word.
The genuinity.
Of the relationship. You're forcing this.
Yeah, I had the conversation. Like, I asked Jasmine before I was planning on proposing to her. Like, oh, let's say I woke up tomorrow and I propose to you. You think you say yeah? And when she said yeah, I got right on it. Because now I know
She's willing to get married, right?
She's willing to say yes.
Yeah.
But
Meanwhile, she was like, later on, she changed her mind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she would have had every right to change her mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my choice to go and buy an engagement ring at that point. Mm-hmm. It's not like we sat there together and we're like, oh, let's go buy an engagement ring and we're gonna get proposed on this day.
Yeah. I also saw, it's from months ago, the podcast that Andrew Schultz had, a New York divorce attorney on there. And it just got me thinking too, like, I didn't know that every state essentially has like a standard prenup already in place.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So he was basically saying, like, get a prenup because the government already has one for you if you don't have one. It's almost like, which made me think, like, well, I'm pro prenup, period. I don't give a fuck if I have dust to my name right now. Like, I just feel like if in the case that...
Not dust.
He must say,
bitch is my dust. The fuck?
I built this dust speck by speck.
It took me long to culture this area. I just think that in the case of this relationship not working out, let's not have a big fight at the end of this. Let's make it a amicable split, assuming that we're getting divorced for just outgrowing each other. Like, I'm definitely gonna have like a cheating clause in my shit. If you cheat, you gotta pay me X amount of alimony for X amount of years. And
but the thing with things like that, right? You have to be able to have definitive proof that person actually
cheated. And I'll hire PI.
Cheated.
Okay, and
right.
that's not hard because these niggas are dumb.
You don't need to hire a PI. I'm right here.
Right, these niggas are dumb, Juan. They'll fucking leave their Apple Watch that's connected to fucking everything. Like, men are dumb. Not all. Some are smart. But
that's
joke's
actually
on you. He's got 2 Apple Watches.
Right. That actually brings me to that thing with that T app that's out now.
Oh my god.
Yelp for men.
Which is, in
I'm
theory,
so mad that I didn't go to a fucking app. Like I told you, I thought of this like 7 or 8 years ago. I was like, I wish there was something like Carfax, but for men, like Manfax, like, you know, Carfax. We
need the miles.
If that car has been in a flood, if how many miles, if it's been in a car accident, if it's been rear-ended, you know, all of this shit, how many owners it's had, right? So I thought about this shit, and I was like, I wish there was an app like that for men so women could like say XX, but
you would also need one for women then.
right, yeah, for both. But
What would the woman one be called?
I don't know, because ManFacts was like
ManFacts just sounds good.
ManFacts sounds like
Woman-
don't steal it.
Woman facts don't sound good.
No, it don't sound good. Oh man, I don't know. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Spill.
No, because you're connecting it to the app that's out now. T.
But it's called Spill.
For-
Cause spill.
Oh,
means-
like instead of man facts, the woman's one will be
called Spill.
spill. Because there's like a play you could use.
Clark it.
It's like
You could use a play on Kelly's Blue Book. Because that's like
It's the same.
Nah, that's
simi-
that's messed up
no.
though. Because that's like the value of the woman. Then that's like wrong. Sorry, I don't mean that.
It is. Yeah. It doesn't tell
Like a
you.
Carfax doesn't give you
Okay,
the value.
no,
It gives you
no.
the report.
Fuck the
on
Well,
it.
it does.
one.
It does
Let's
give you
talk
the value
about
also.
How this app is good and bad. Because the good part is, if he's saying, yeah, all of my exes were crazy, this app is perfect for you. The woman will be able to share their side of the experience because, you know, men love the, yeah, bro, she was crazy.
It also gives people the opportunity to lie.
Yeah.
Well, let's just...
Too many jaded
I don't
people
want to
out
assume
here
that people
lying.
are, you know, let's just assume that people are being honest about their
What?
experiences. for 5 seconds, hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
not
if people-
everybody has malicious intentions
It's not malicious.
about sabotaging their ex. Because that's essentially what it would be. You're
Yes.
sabotaging your ex. You're putting lies on that man.
So, all right. So let's think, right? With our thinking caps. Hold on a
Yes.
second. The people that would take their time to download this app and to not be over that relationship and the person and to take time to take a picture of this individual, and who the fuck has that much time, and how much anger and resentment are you holding on to that you actually have this much time, or are you really doing it for the greater good?
So, from my understanding is
I
because
would be just browsing.
a guy can't get on it, right? You
Need
have
your
to
license.
you have to sign up. You have to take a picture or a selfie or whatever of yourself, and then the app has to give you permission to be in it.
You
right?
need to upload your driver's license.
No, you don't. I don't understand where that license thing came from because I know someone who's on the app. They still haven't been accepted, and they didn't upload their driver's license.
That's why.
Which one of your
No, it literally
coworkers?
says it just asked for it just asked for a selfie.
Which one of your coworkers?
It just asked for a selfie.
I fucking knew it was one of the guys.
No, it's not one of the guys.
Oh, okay.
It's one of my homegirls. And I knew she was gonna go on it right away because of her ex. Right?
I would just go on it to browse to see if anybody, like, if my fucking man is on there. Or
No, but your
something.
man shouldn't be on there because
Exactly,
the
he
app
shouldn't.
is for people who are dating.
Now, if you put on there like somebody's got herpes or somebody's got AIDS or whatever, because like that's not a HIPAA rule because it's not technically an employment.
Yeah, you're not employed by the medical.
But this is not like that. It's not like, oh, you're gonna see someone who's now if you see someone who's in a relationship there and a girl's over here
Yeah.
talking about like, oh, last weekend, then obviously there's a problem.
I
But
thought
it's
the T app was like, "Hi, I'm dating him. Is anybody else dating him?" I thought it was one
No,
of
that's
those.
that.
it is
face-
one of those.
well, it's
no, it
similar
is.
to-
It is that.
I thought you said it wasn't because I said I've been following a Facebook page that's
Yeah,
like that.
I know about the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that,
And
and then they put like the
that
red,
shit
like they
is
give you like
crazy.
like red flags and green flags, and like they write like a review basically.
Right, on the person.
So, but it's somebody who's currently in the dating scene, not like. Now, if you don't trust your man and you're like post a picture of him because it's all anonymous, and you post your man up there to see if you're gonna get anything, but that's where the problem lies, right? The same way that guys lie on their dick, women be doing the same shit because I've personally known someone who lied about
Fucking a man.
because she wanted to be with the man. Like the only way for him to get away from her girl was for there to be a disruption there. And she did. She disrupted the family, and she didn't end up getting with him anyway because now who would want to be with somebody?
Right.
like that?
You're crazy as
and
fuck.
outside was trying to home wreck.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm
And there's
so
people
she-
out there like
okay.
that.
So she lied about
she
having
lied about-
sex.
Yes. So the
Fucking man.
the hypothetical of you thinking that.
I want to know why.
Anyway, they hacked the thing. There was a data leak, right? There was a breach.
yeah.
I told my homegirl, I said, a man made this app. And she said, yeah, because he knew we wouldn't resist. So this, to me, was done on purpose. Here's a man making the app.
But is it confirmed that a man made the app,
No,
or are you just...
I'm just talking shit.
We're talking shit.
I was just talking shit with her. I was like, here it is. A man makes the app knowing that women are going to run to it to talk mad shit about men just so he could get
My God, Jojo, make the men's one.
The man facts.
Made by a woman. And...
But women are going to be on it. And if there's a data breach, it's just going to be a bunch of women's information. So, like, now, for instance, right? Let's say you did have to upload your license, and now your license, all your information is leaked out there, and now it wasn't actually
out there.
It wasn't actually anonymous.
So then the other thing I'm thinking, right, is like people are more so going to go on this app and post on there for red flags. Like, no one's really going there like, you know what? I'm just gonna post on here and I'm gonna like put all the good things about him because
No, they do that. There's a TikTok video of like a girl. She was like scrolling through the app on a different phone, and she's like, "Oh, look, this guy got 4 green flags. Let's see what it is." Like, so there are like green flags.
So, but
I'm telling you, it's Yelp.
but like, what girl is actually like, you know what? He was actually really nice. I'm gonna put him on this app and I'm gonna post all of the green flags so all these other girls can.
Or
Your best friend?
I wonder if it goes by location.
It is by location.
And then, like, you can, for a moment, browse. And then if you see somebody you dated, you could leave a comment or, like, a review.
Yeah, it is by location. You have to, like...
That's cool.
Like, oh my God, I went on a date with him. He's so fun.
I do
we
agree,
clicked
though. Like,
as friends.
I wouldn't go... Like, being taken now, I wouldn't go and talk about my exes on an app. Like, that's kind of like... If somebody asks me, I'll spill the beans. But I'm not going to go out of my way to...
Yeah.
Find a picture of this man,
Who
post
got
him
that
on
much
here.
time?
Think about the toxicity in our relationship. It's like...
So, guys, you can now go on pay.gov. whatever the fuck it is, and you can actually send the government money to help pay down the debt, the national debt.
The debt that's going up.
And they accept Venmo.
And Cash App.
They accept everything, actually.
Yeah.
They
Which
just
is
like
crazy.
Me. I got
That is so
I got
crazy.
everything. I don't want to hear no, yo, let me tell you how there was this girl, right? She would always be like, yeah, I got Cash App at the house. Bitch, Cash App is on your phone. What the fuck are you talking about? Cash App is on your phone, all right?
That's how you know you don't want to pay.
Yo.
I got Cash App at home. That is crazy.
Like, and that made me
You knew
think,
this person?
Yeah, like we used to hang out, and that made me think like, I'm so comfortable being like, guys, I'm broke today, sorry. Some people are not comfortable saying that. And that's like,
If you don't got it, you don't got it that day.
I think that's what it was, that she didn't have it, because we all know Cash App is on your phone, bitch.
Bro,
Like,
it's not even that. It's also the, like, you go out with somebody and then like, oh damn, bro, my Zell's not working right now.
Right, that's
Oh damn, my Venmo's not working. My cash, and so nothing's working. Nothing. No,
Right.
you're not working. You're not working. That's what the problem is.
Yo. But yeah, I will never forget that, bro. She got Cash App at the house.
Yo, she had cash at the house. Maybe that's what it was.
No, the government got no shame though. But
They don't.
We already know that.
Bro, y'all taking my taxes. Why y'all want me to
and they
Venmo
have
you?
the audacity
To ask for
It's like
what?
we don't even have a say
to
in
put
where
a
they spend
GoFund.
this money.
They
Still want more money.
It's literally a GoFundMe. They were like, let's do a GoFundMe.
Let's find a workaround.
Not for nothing. I can definitely see
Who the
most
fuck is putting money in there?
patriots. I 100% believe that they get donations.
Oh yeah, they're definitely getting money.
Jojo, they have
They're definitely
a
Jojo.
ton of. I would
They have
bet my life
stands.
on it. Actually,
They have stands. It's like the mega churches with the believers that the one guy had people believing that you had to buy.
that guy.
That you
Oh,
had to-
You're talking about
I thought you heard something.
the pastor.
the pastor was like, shh, just send me $20.
Lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
No. He had people believing that you had to pay for your plot of land in heaven.
Yes, I did
People-
see that.
And
Shit, I
people
remember
were giving him thousands of dollars
Oh my God, people
to
are so fucking-
preserve
You're telling me
a
that
plot of land in heaven.
People don't believe in like indoctrination. You are so
Brainwashed.
by this.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So there's definitely people sending money towards the national debt because they think it's gonna make America great again.
Well, that's how cults start. So
like that's
was it the Jones?
the next thing that's gonna come out is if you've ever sent money to save a couple years from now, if you ever send money to the bring down the national debt, call 1-800, give me my fucking money back.
I did want to say too, rest in peace to all the people that died in the last week. Theo,
Rest in peace.
from Bill Cosby, from the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Malcolm
Jamal
Warner Jr. something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know his full name. I get so stuck in these
Ozzy
characters. on the show.
Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne died. That lady that sings "Pretty Baby," her name is like Connie something.
I don't know. She died.
She died, and Hulk Hogan died too.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
They say death comes in threes, but it came in fours. So. Se puso en cuatro.
You coming for me, ma?
What? I come in 4 seconds?
Thank you guys for watching.
She comes in peace.
Don't forget.
Peace out.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
A-Town. Doom, doom. Doom, doom.
All right.
Doom, doom.
You looked at each other and you said that.
Basically, I want you to tell me that everything we done is okay.